Alright, so today I am here to talk to you guys about the iPhone 7. There have been a lot of people asking me on my Facebook as to whether or not they should upgrade and what the new features of the phone are. So just wanted to go through a couple of them with you to kind of give you an oversense as to whether or not upgrading is free. So this right here is the iPhone 7. As you can see, it looks exactly the same as the iPhone 6s and the 6. So this picture right here that you're looking at is the iPhone 7 Plus with this dual camera system, which we're going to get into in just a few minutes. So let's talk about ordering information. Pre-orders start tonight. If you're on Eastern Standard Time, you can get your hands on one of these at 3 a.m. and they'll be launching and shipping next Friday, the 16th of September. iPhone 7 dramatically improves the most important aspects of the iPhone experience. It introduces an advanced new camera system, has the best battery life ever in an iPhone, an immersive stereo speaker system, and the brightest iPhone display yet. It is splash and water resistant. It is not waterproof. Do not think that you can just leave this in water and it will be okay. But with it being splash and water resistant, it means that if you take a nasty spill into the pool, or if you drop your phone in the toilet, like many of you have but won't admit, it'll be okay and it won't necessarily have water damage or break on you. A little bit about the design. So iPhone's gonna come in all the great colors that you've previously come to love and enjoy. You can get it in silver, gold, rose gold, and instead of having a space gray option this year, they're just coming out with black. And then a brand new finish is gonna be a glossy jet black. And it's going to come with a new home button. So the home button is actually going to be pressure sensitive. You'll actually understand how hard you're pressing it with the new haptic feedback engine that's located right below the home button itself, and give you a little bit of a vibration depending on the activity that you're doing with your phone. Here's the new black edition that you can see right here. One thing to note about the jet black is that it's only going to be exclusive to the 128 gigabyte and the 256 gigabyte options. Alright, so let's get into some of the really cool things. The camera. I love using my iPhone to take pictures, and I'm sure you guys do too. I actually take my phone, take pictures with them, and get them developed using Social Print Studio. Great app. If you haven't checked it out yet, then I suggest you go to the App Store and download it because it is amazing and their prints are awesome. The iPhone 7 camera is an entirely new camera system, and it's going to enter the picture with this phone. This right here is the iPhone 7 camera. It's going to feature one camera, and one thing to note about both of these phones is that it's going to come with optical image stabilization. With optical image stabilization, what it allows you to do is if your hands are moving, the motors that are in the actual camera itself move with your hands so that when you take the picture comes out crisp clear. That was only in the iPhone 6s Plus and iPhone 6 Plus. It was not in the 6. Both iPhone 7 and 7 Plus will have optical image stabilization, and that's a great feature to have. So it's going to come with a 12 megapixel camera with, like I said, optical image stabilization. It'll have a 7 megapixel front facing camera. That's a very clear picture right there for when you're wanting to take selfies or when you're wanting to FaceTime with your friends and family. And last but not least, the iPhone 6 and 6s family had a dual true tone LED flash, which meant that the flash went off twice when you took a picture to counterbalance the fluorescent lighting to the natural lighting to create an even tone across your picture. This iPhone is going to come with a quad LED true tone flash, which means it's going to even have better, crisper pictures when you're using the flash and really reduce that fluorescent lighting. So really cool. What's different between the 7 and the 7 Plus is that the 7 comes with one camera and the 7 Plus is going to come with two cameras. So it's still going to be a 12 megapixel camera, but the 12 megapixel camera in the iPhone 7 Plus is going to have a wide angle and a telephoto camera. So you'll have optical zoom at 2 times with that second camera being an optical lens, and then digital zoom up to 10 times. So what does this mean in layman terms? It basically means that your pictures are going to come out crisp and clearer when you're zooming in. Now, this doesn't mean you should go and get rid of your DSLR cameras. One thing to note that's coming in the future with the iPhone 7 Plus and a future update sometime in 2016, early 2017, is Apple's development team is working on a piece of software for the iPhone 7 Plus camera system so that when you're in the camera app, you can click on portrait mode and it'll actually know depth of field. So it'll know which objects are close to you and what objects are far away from you. And it will actually take the picture and make the objects that are close to you crisp and then blur the background. That's what you get in a high DSLR camera right there. The display will also include 3D touch, which a lot of you have come to love and know in the iPhone 6s. So depending on how hard you press your phone, different actions could occur. So if you're on like an Instagram app and you press really hard on your phone, a menu will display and you can say you want to quickly jump to your stories, you quickly want to take a selfie or take a picture, and you don't have to actually open the app to do those types of functions. So the iPhone is now going to have stereo speakers. That means that you're going to have stereo speakers on both sides of the iPhone instead of it just being on the bottom and on one side, which means you're going to have richer, clearer sound coming from your iPhone. So you might be asking yourself, what does that mean when it comes to listening with headphones if I can't plug in my headphones? Well, Apple is doing two things. A, they're including their AirPods, which come in all standard iPhones, and instead of it having an auxiliary jack, it's going to actually have a lightning connector attached to it. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what happens if I want to use my normal headphones and I don't want to spend money on wireless? Well, what you can do is you can actually use the included lightning to auxiliary jack adapter, plug it in, and listen as normal. So you might also be asking yourself, well, what happens if I want a truly wireless experience? So Apple announced in the keynote they're going to be introducing AirPods. AirPods is Apple's wireless solution to EarPods. AirPods are going to go on sale in late October. They are 100% truly wireless. So this right here is what they look like. These are honestly so cool. So it's going to have a 5-hour battery life, and it comes in a battery charging case. Now the case itself lasts 24 hours and charges the batteries of the EarPods. The case itself holds a 24-hour battery life, which holds the AirPods themselves. AirPods are going to be coming out in late October. They're going to be priced at $159. The battery life on them is 5 hours. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, if I'm taking a trip from the United States to Australia, that's more than 5 hours. The included battery case that it comes with that the AirPods sit in charge the batteries of the AirPods. And 15-minute charge actually is a 3-hour battery life for the AirPods themselves. So should you upgrade to the newest iPhone? Unless you have a problem with your current phone, like the screen is cracked or you have water damage, the battery life isn't lasting, then the answer is no. If you have some of those problems, then yes, I would definitely recommend upgrading to this iPhone. If you want to have the latest and greatest in technology, then yes, upgrade to this iPhone. If you want the best camera system, then yes, upgrade to this iPhone. If you want stereo speakers and wireless options instead of having the auxiliary jack, then yes, upgrade to this iPhone. If you need more storage space and you're due for an upgrade, then yes, upgrade to this iPhone. To be honest with you, there's not much that you can do with the iPhone 6s that you can't do with the 7. So one of the things I didn't go into was pricing for the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. The entry-level iPhone is going to start at 32 gigabytes, and that's going to be $649. The iPhone 7 128 gigabytes is going to be $749. And the iPhone 7 256 gigabytes is going to be $849. So the iPhone 7 Plus is going to start at 32 gigabytes and going to run for $649. The 128 gigabyte version is going to be $869, and the 256 gigabyte option is going to be $969. Now, there is the iPhone upgrade program. I didn't mention that before. The iPhone upgrade program allows you to upgrade your iPhone every single year. So what does that mean? You have to run a credit on yourself. You get a citizen's loan, and you basically make a monthly installment to them. You make 12 installments, and then you can trade your phone in and get a brand new phone, whatever the newest version comes out as. The iPhone 7 32 gigabyte model starts at $32 a month. The most expensive model is going to be the iPhone 7 Plus 256 gigabyte, and that's going to cost you around $45 a month. This is not through your carrier, this is separate from your carrier. You do this through Apple, you do this through Citizens Bank. It will run a hard credit on yourself, so please make sure you know that. But if you're somebody that likes the latest and greatest in technology, somebody that's an innovator and wants to always have the new iPhone, then this is definitely your option. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm having problems with my phone, so I'm gonna be up until 3 a.m. tonight trying to get this. I'm gonna have 2 computers open. I might record some footage of us trying to get the iPhone itself. I will put the link to the page where you can pre-order your iPhone right down here. Give this video a like and a thumbs up. And make sure you hit that subscribe button down there because I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I'm trying to get all of my equipment put together. I just got a microphone, working on getting a webcam and a computer microphone so that the audio is a lot crisp and clear. But I'm going to be making a lot more of these tech videos because a lot of people in my family, a lot of my friends come to me for tech advice. So I figured why not put it out there for everyone. Let me know if you're going to be getting the new iPhone. I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And I will see you all real soon. Okay, bye.